What if we told you that FIFA does not like Cristiano Ronaldo? Would you doubt that? Well, here are the facts. These are some things FIFA is hiding about the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner Cristiano Ronaldo. And the first on the list is this sensational interview that shook the world of football in 2015.
They speak about FIFA. I don't care about FIFA. They Qatar. Don't give a
FIFA was neck deep in a corruption scandal at the time, and this journalist thought he would get something out of Ronaldo, who was hands down the best player in the world in that period. But Ronaldo, who thought he was there to advertise his goods and talk about his season, flipped and walked out of the interview. FIFA have not forgotten the disrespect and have constantly placed many obstacles in his way since then to downplay his power. But he is Ronaldo, one of the greatest to ever do it. But these obstacles are not new, just as you'll learn in the next fact on this list. Have you ever heard of the infamous Nike ad curse? It's a superstition that players who have lit the world on fire with their amazing talents leading up to a World Cup year are always targeted by Nike and FIFA. These players get featured on a dope Nike ad and then go on to have a stinker at the World Cup. Recall what Sepp Blatter once said about Ronaldo.
Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Lionel Messi is a good boy. The other one, this is something else. The other one is he's like a commander on the field of play. No, that's it.
Even though this was in 2013, it's obvious that Blatter and FIFA have always been biased against Ronaldo, so they put him in the Nike ad for the 2010 World Cup. And you can guess what happened next. Ronaldo had a stinker in South Africa. But he is Ronaldo. He's now one of Nike's biggest ambassadors with a lifetime deal. FIFA also doesn't want you to know about the next fact on this list, because it makes Ronaldo look like an angel after they've worked so hard to make him into the big bad of football. In 2010, British publication The Daily Telegraph wrote a hit piece on Ronaldo, who was already making all of Spain his footstool. They must have been mad that he took his talents to La Liga. How dare he? 4 Ballon d'Ors later, we're sure they now have their answer. Back to the 2010 story. Ronaldo was injured and recovering for Real Madrid duties when the Daily Telegraph chose to make some really wild claims that he was partying with his injured ankle in Hollywood. Their piece claimed that he had put the club's season at risk because of how important he was to them. This was also a time when Barcelona were dominating not just La Liga, but all of football. Imagine the backlash. But Ronaldo lawyered up, went after the Telegraph and sued their arses for an undisclosed amount of millions. And he won too. But instead of rubbing it in their faces, he gave it all away to a charity in his hometown of Madeira, Portugal. That is Ronaldo. And because of who he is, this next fact is one that FIFA is trying to keep under wraps. Football player unveilings are some of the best moments for fans of different clubs. When Messi landed in Paris, it was like a carnival. All of Rome came out for Paulo Dybala. Throwing it back decades, we see Alfredo Di Stefano getting the kind of welcome that only world leaders got at the time. It's truly a mind-boggling experience to see a player who you've only watched on television wear the jersey of your favourite club in your city. And that is what Cristiano Ronaldo did when he first landed at Real Madrid back in 2009. 80,000 human beings left their homes, jobs, partners and children to come and catch a glimpse of Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro wearing the white of Real Madrid for the first time in history. The only person to pull a much bigger live crowd in human history was Michael Jackson in his iconic Super Bowl performance of 1993. Not even a FIFA World Cup final has been able to pull such a crowd. FIFA was definitely seething when it happened. And this is why they do nothing to stop the media agenda against the man, which is the next thing on this list. Portugal versus Spain, UEFA Nations League 2022. Ronaldo throws down his captain armband after Portugal loses to Spain. Another Nations League goes bust. That was a familiar image, he's done it a few times, and the explanation is simple. Cristiano Ronaldo is a man who wears his heart on his sleeve. He always wants to win and score while at it. When he doesn't, he cannot help how he expresses his frustrations. It also happens during games when he doesn't get his way. He wants to be the star, not just for himself, but for his team. He has said millions of times that team trophies mean a lot to him, so when he doesn't get the ball, or when he believes the referee makes a wrong decision about him, he acts out. He was named Crybaby as a child for the same reason. He's a very emotional man. But the media doesn't seem to see it this way. Instead, they do all they can to portray him as a sore loser. The same Ronaldo that did this.
From Portugal did their best to try and comfort him. First Cristiano Ronaldo and then Pepe gave their Real teammate heartfelt hugs.
FIFA have refused to speak about this false portrayal of one of the greatest to ever do it. Maybe they're waiting for him to retire. But one thing that bothers me is why you haven't subscribed to the Halftime Club. You're missing out on a whole lot of amazing videos like this one. Quickly click on the button right now and turn on the notification icon too. And give this video a like while you're at it. The next fact is quite the major one. The world has long compared Cristiano Ronaldo to Lionel Messi, and they both have legit shouts to being the GOAT. What they've done in football is just insane. But this rivalry never really took off until FIFA started it way back in 2007 at the FIFA World Player of the Year Awards. Kaká won the award, but Ronaldo and Messi came first and second runners-up. That was when they started manipulating the media to make them believe that both players are trying to outdo each other, and the media ran with it. Now everyone believes that Messi plays for Ronaldo and Ronaldo plays for Messi. This rivalry only exists because FIFA started it, guys. And speaking of their rivalry, this next fact indeed tilts the GOAT argument strongly in favor of Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, even when he doesn't win, he's still getting votes. And when he does, boy does he leave everyone else in the dust. Messi may have 7 Ballon d'Or crowns, but he can never catch up to Cristiano Ronaldo's total points tally. To learn all about that story, click here.